Honestly, what goes through people's minds when they do something like this to you, eh? Oh, I do hope Rita hasn't seen you looking like this. I mean, we want a nice, clean boy, don't we? Well, don't you worry, lad. I'll have you looking as good as new in next to no time. Oh.
You talking to him?
Pardon?
Your little chum there. What were you discussing?
We weren't discussing anything. But given the choice, I'd rather spend the time of day with him than with you.
So, what have you got up your sleeve today, then, eh? What spiteful little schemes did you dream up in your bed?
Oh, plenty. And they're all involving your downfall.
My marriage is none of your business. Downfall.
You'll see.
Want to hear my schemes, then?
No.
I'll be back in Rita's life by sundown. You see if I'm not.
I will, but you won't be.
Well, one's for the clock and two's for the remote control, so...
Is it for the telly?
Yeah.
Oh, well, they can take either. Mine take the big ones, and for the Freeview, take the little ones.
I'll tell you what, just give us a pack of each.
Okay.
Clock on the mantelpiece has been wrong since Christmas. It's supposed to be Steve's department.
Well, they need asking over and over again.
Yeah. Oh, well, still, when it's the remote control that's on the blink, then it's murder.
What was all the shouting about?
Oh, your estranged husband goading me again.
What's he been saying this time?
Well, apparently, your marriage is none of my business, or words to that effect. Honestly, Rita, I don't know what you ever saw in him.
Well, he's right.
You are?
Our marriage is none of your business. I second him all the way.
I'm looking out for you.
Well, don't. I can fend for myself. And anyway, have you washed all that gravy off that paper, boy?
Yeah, well, you were never going to do it, were you?
Yeah, I saw that mess. What goes through people's minds?
Well, you never guess what Amy said to me this morning. Huh? Sat there having breakfast together, and I'm hoping to do a spellings because, you know, the remote for the TV's broken. Right. And she says to me, like it's the most normal thing in the world, Dad, do you think Uncle Peter killed Tina?
Sheesh.
What did you say?
Ah, to be like a politician or a footballer, that's very vague. God knows what she's hearing next door, though.
Simon's not talked to anyone, apparently.
No, he's a bit like Zippy off Rainbow. Or one of them monks that have taken a vow of silence.
I'd like to take a vow of silence. I'd like Todd to take one, and Jason, and Sean. Can you imagine the peace?
You heard anything from her?
Yeah, she said she had a migraine, had to disappear.
Saw her this morning.
Says so.
Still moving in?
As far as I know.
Today?
Today.
Feeling good?
Feeling good.
Feeling strong?
Feeling strong. You seen me maggots?
What? Oh, don't you normally keep them in the shed?
Oh, could have sworn I put them in there yesterday. Might have left them in the car.
Lovely.
Were you ashamed of me last night?
It was a headache.
Feeling any better?
Look, we just agreed no partners, that's all.
That was mostly kids.
It is. Immature students.
I'll only be a few hours. I thought we might go out with Phil and Carol tomorrow. You're up to it?
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, tell me if you need out. Bin bags. I mean, bin bags.
Have a good time.
Love you.
What's wrong with you, Mother?
What, today or in general? Peter sacked his solicitor.
What?
Yeah, she rang the office for an update, and apparently Peter no longer requires his services.
But why?
Perhaps he's thrown in the towel.
Yeah. Yeah, he must have.
Or maybe it's a positive thing. If he's no longer lying, then he'll get a lighter sentence.
True.
Right, there you go, Mrs. Bishop.
Oh, thank you, Anna. I was desperate to get on my feet.
Oh, where have you been on the go all morning?
Yes, I've only just started. I'm collecting today for the jumble. Roy, We're particularly interested in books for the bookstall. If you had any you'd already read.
I rather cherish my books, I'm afraid. I'm a big rereader.
Oh, you see, that's it for me. Once I've read something, I'll give it to Izzy or I'll bung it in one of them bags you know they come round for.
Well, you should really use the library. Not enough people do.
I'm a sucker for anything historical or something with a bit of slush in it.
Hayley had a weakness for airport fiction. I could see if there's any upstairs.
Oh, we'd be much obliged.
Oh, yes, darling. What can I get you?
Oh. Got some batteries for that, did you?
Well, somebody had to, didn't they?
Well, I'm not used to trusting that clock. Could all end up in chaos.
Listen, I've been thinking we should buy him a moving-in present.
Who?
Lloyd and Andrea.
You already moved in?
Yes, but she hasn't, has she?
You don't even like her?
Will you stop saying that? This is called making an effort.
Fine. Buy him a moving-in present. How much do you need? Seriously?
You know, you take the joy out of everything that you do.
What kind of time were you thinking? Well, how much have you got to pack? Look, we can grab that later. Do you want me to come over and help you? Look, I have got a toaster. I've got a microwave. Just bring yourself. Good. All right, then. I'll see you soon.
Yeah, how long for? Oh, just for an hour, just while I go to this interview. Yeah, OK. Do I have to feed him? Oh, no. He'll just sit and play on his DS. Sounds healthy. Yeah, I know, but he's not doing much else at the minute. He won't even speak to me. Can't get a word out of him. He's completely shut up shop. Yeah. Hey, tell you what, I'll give you a tenner for babysitting and a £5 bonus if you can get something out of him. I'll see what I can do.
Right, well, I'll just tidy this up before we go.
No, it's all right. I'll do it when we get back.
No, I don't like leaving it out.
Ma'am, will you just relax?
I don't want to go.
Listen, this is Peter we're talking about. Whatever he has or hasn't done, we've got to stick by him. You know, even if he killed that girl in cold blood, we still love him, don't we?
Of course we do.
It's Dad.
Oh, give me that.
What did you do that for?
Well, I'll ring him later. We haven't got time now. Come on, let's go.
OK, yeah, that's fantastic. Speak to you soon. Take care. Bye. Ha! Our first booking.
What?
Camper van. They were all over it. Mick and Jane from Swinton getting married at St Margaret's. Said it was just what they were looking for.
Ooh. When is it?
Next September.
Next September?
Yes, Steve. People do tend to book their weddings in advance. You know, they don't just ring up the night before. Anyway, what are you gonna wear?
When?
I thought we could offer them, you know, a variety of outfits, like maybe traditional chauffeur, surf dude / beach bum. You know, I'm thinking Hawaiian shirt, flip-flops, little straw hat, maybe.
Who am I, Huckleberry Finn?
Oh, why are you being so grumpy? We're on our way.
I've got the cash to carry.
Now, you're supposed to be a businessman, Steve, so let's start seeing a little bit more ambition. Oh, and please don't forget the crisps, because we're completely out of crisps. All right, Andrea.
You got a minute?
What's wrong?
Everything.
So come on, then. Hit me.
I'm married.
You are?
If you look close enough, you can see the indentation. He works away. He's an engineer.
I'm sorry, I don't know what to think.
Our daughter went away to college and I got bored. I was lonely.
Right. So then you decided to start lying through your teeth?
Well, I decided to do an evening class, and that's where I wound up sat next to Steve. He made me laugh. He was someone to talk to, and he wasn't Neil. All right, I developed a bit of a crush on him. I admit that. You know that. But first and foremost, he was a mate.
Well, not anymore, he won't be.
And Lloyd's way more than that. I mean, you know, I didn't plan this. I didn't want to do this. And now I am stuck trying to juggle these two worlds that I know it can't go on.
So your husband's just got no idea?
No, he knows something's not right.
Do you know what? I never really liked you much in the first place, so why you've come to me with this is a mystery.
All of my mates know Neil. All their husbands know Neil. None of them know Lloyd. And they'd all try and talk me out of it, and I don't want to be talked out of it.
You know, he thinks you're moving in. He's been round here to borrow some pledge. I was all on for buying you both a moving in present.
He already lives there.
I was thinking of you.
What am I going to do, Michelle?
I don't know. You're gonna have to make your mind up, and fast, because this is not fair on anybody. Least of all me. Well, no, actually, least of all Lloyd, then me.
You're not going to say anything, are you?
Well, I will if you don't get it sorted.
He isn't sulking, is he? Well, he's made himself a cup of tea, but he hasn't offered me one.
Oh, dear. Well, I've been on the receiving end of that more than once.
Well, Dennis gave him a bit of an ear-bashing this morning.
I can hear you, you know.
He says that Norris should keep his nose out of our business, which I happen to go along with.
You should make them fight a duel.
Oh, Norris in tight trousers waving a pistol. I think that's a sight we should be spared.
Well, I don't know, Rita. But say it quietly. But he is only defending your honour.
I don't want my honour defended, what there is left of it.
And, what about Dennis?
Oh, no movement on that score. Having said that, I'm glad he's staying with Julie. I wouldn't like to see him back out on the streets again.
Oh, no. For all his faults.
Hey, have you been watching this? The Coast with the Most?
We have.
Well, tonight it's Tenby versus Weymouth.
Norris was most put out last week when Whitby lost out to Sheringham.
Oh, well, that was a stitch-up, that was.
What did I tell you?
Anyway, I'd best get on.
OK, Emily. Ta-ta, love.
Bye.
Mind how you go.
Love on the Piste, a tale of romance and rivalry in Chamonix. Local school teacher Gabrielle is engaged to the ski instructor Enzo until a handsome stranger with a turbulent past appears on the slopes one day, slaloming his way into her heart.
Sure you don't want to hang on to that one, Roy?
Hayley was more than aware of their literary limitations. That was part of the appeal that she didn't chuckle along, gripped.
What's this one?
Diary of a cancer patient. It's a library book, almost comically overdue.
Oh, I'm sure they'll understand, you know, Roy.
No, I shall pay the fine. No excuse.
Can I keep this one about the skiing?
Certainly. I shall drop these off with Emily on my way.
So I'm driving. Sun comes out. Rod Stewart on the radio. Nice little hole in the boot. It gets me to thinking.
Yeah.
Right, dear. It's not so bad, is it? I miss it. Phil's on good form. Fish were nibbling. Wife waiting at home for me, twiddling her apron strings. Thought we could batter 'em.
We need to talk.
I'll just put these maggots away.
No.
Oh, hi, Emily.
Oh, hello, Robert.
How is Peter?
Oh, well, the girls have gone in to see him. I think he's facing facts finally.
Hello, Emily.
Oh, hello, Dennis.
I bumped into Roy earlier. He said you were looking for some old books for your jumble sale.
That's right.
Well, I wondered whether you could make use of these. I mean, I think some of them were Brian's.
Well, thank you very much. They'll be greatly appreciated.
How's Rita today?
She's fine.
Yeah, I suppose she's had your Norris in her ear giving me a bad name.
He's very loyal.
Well, give Rita my love.
I will.
Oh, she hasn't said anything to you today about me, has she?
She'll forgive you in good time.
Do you think?
She's glad you're living with Julie and not back on the streets in any case.
Did she say that?
You'd have to excuse me, I'm afraid. I have something in the oven.
Oh, Emily, your books.
Oh, yes. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Dennis. Thank you very much.
I know things haven't been easy for you. But this... Come on. Let's at least try.
I've tried.
I'll hand him a notice. I'll get something more local.
It's too late.
Since when did you feel like this?
Long enough to hurt your feelings.
But we've coped!
I haven't.
You can deny it all you like. There must be someone else.
There's no one else. I wouldn't do that to you.
So what am I supposed to do?
So, have you met anyone nice in here? No. Well, no, it's a perfectly legitimate question. You get all sorts finishing up in here.
No, I haven't met anyone nice.
I rang your solicitor this morning.
Don't have one.
No, that's what I discovered.
You've been accused of murder and you don't want legal help.
It was a waste of time.
Are you pleading guilty?
Guilty?
Peter, you got rid of your solicitor. We thought you'd given up.
I fired my solicitor because he wanted me to plead guilty. You both think I did it, don't you?
Well, what are we meant to think? If you didn't do it, why did you get rid of your solicitor?
I've just told you.
Did you? Or did you not kill Tina?
Tracy.
You really think I could do that?
What if she comes in?
Well, she won't. She's at work. Simon, do you want some crisps? Do you know, it is polite to say no thank you.
Well, you're a natural.
Yeah, well, I'd like to see you do better.
Yeah, I'll get him talking. Give him 10 minutes with me, he'll be chattering like a madman.
All right, then. I'll split my £5 bonus with you.
Oh, come on, he doesn't like being talked about when he's stood right there. He's not a game show, he's an 11-year-old boy.
Is, your mum in?
She's spoken for.
Is Tim in?
So is he. I'm joking. He's probably still on his rounds. Right, what's up?
Does he ever loan out his van?
Refused to take it back. Why? What do you mean? Was it soiled?
No, it is not soiled. It's closing. The whole operation is closing down. You only just found out.
Well, why would they close the library?
Why would you think? It's all this council cares about. Turning it into a Fresco's.
Well, how depressing. Izzy will be disappointed. She takes Jake to Melody Morning every Saturday. The one who runs it's a bit too keen for my liking.
I suspect I know the one you mean.
Yeah, the one time I took Jake, she got me to lead the singing. I went red as a beetroot, and I didn't even know the words. There's no reason to shut it down, is it?
They're organising a protest.
Yeah, I bet they are. Placards write themselves, don't they? Don't shut our library.
Yes?
We won't stay quiet anymore. Oh, Owen, please don't tell me we've got another letter.
What is it? What's so urgent?
I've had an idea.
I was halfway through a camisole.
Look, I've enjoyed living at yours for the short time that I've been there.
Is this going to take long? Because it looks like you're limbering up to make a speech.
Oh, all right. I'll be quick. Rita can't bear the thought of me being back on the streets.
And you're not?
But if I was,
Yeah?
then would she take me in?
Well, I don't know. Would she?
Well, it makes perfect sense for me to return to the marital home. For instance, what did you plan on doing tonight?
Finish my book. Why?
Well, you see, I wanted to watch The Coast with the Most. It's Tenby versus Weymouth.
Oh, no, I can't stand that programme.
Yeah, well, see, that's it. That's my point exactly. See, what I propose is this, that we stage a row.
We what?
We have a row, a huge big bust-up.
Well, there's no way on earth that I'm staging a row.
But which will end with you telling me to get my stuff and get gone.
Well, then what?
Well, I'm homeless. It's perfect.
How is that perfect?
Because Rita doesn't want to see me back on the streets. Keep up. She'll take me in.
What if she doesn't? Dennis, it's a stupid plan.
Yeah, I know it is. But it might just work. Oh, by the way.
What?
That novel that you were hoping to finish, what was it called?
Why?
Emily was collecting for the bookstall at the church jumble.
Dennis Tanner!
Oh, yeah, save it for the row when Rita's watching.
Oh!
So what'd you get him?
Who?
Lloyd and Andrea. They're moving in. Present.
Oh, well, I didn't have time in the end, so...
You can have me money back then.
Not yet, no.
What's the matter with you?
Nothing.
Well, why are you acting all shifty?
I'm not shifty.
Something to do with Lloyd and Andrea, is it?
Oh, why would you say that?
Because the minute I mention their name, you tensed up. Like you know something I don't.
Well, I don't, so...
But I'm an expert in body language. I've got a PhD in secrecy. Plus, I found Andrew's car in the yard. Come on, Michelle. Spit it out.
We're back in Weatherfield in half an hour.